welcome back to Thin Line Defense. As you could tell from the crummy camera angles and video quality, this is Joe coming at you with Thin Line Defense. So Walsh was silly enough to send me this brand new Olight Odin Mini flashlight and said, hey, do whatever you want, make a video involving this flashlight. If you want to see like all the particular of the flashlight, how it looks coming out of the box, the lumens, all the fanciness of it, how to mount it, like a legitimate review, then go ahead and watch either Walsh's, Jason's, or Cody's videos, because that's not what I'm doing today. I want to see how tough is this flashlight. So let's get into it. Alright, let's get this little thing out of here. Yep, here we go. Yep, alright, dirt goes, flies away. Turns on. Alright, let's play some what if games. What if I drop my flashlight? What if I drop my flashlight from a tree stand? What if I decide to try to skip my flashlight but realize there's no water? What if a bird steals my last fruit roll-up and the only thing that I have to chuck at it is my flashlight? Get back here, bird! What if I see a killer spider and the only thing I have in my hand is a flashlight? What if I'm at a shooting match and I do terrible and I rage quit with my flashlight? God damn, good. See how everything else held up from running it over with the truck. Why would you run your flashlight over with a truck? I have no idea. But let's see. All that's still in there. Instructions are still readable. Charger's still good. End cap to the flashlight, still good. It survived. Okay. So the flashlight can take a pretty good beating and still operate. But what if you had it mounted to your rifle and you wanted to beat something with it? So I'm not going to beat my gun into something. We're going to simulate that with a mallet. So this is just mounted to the M-LOK rail with the mount that the flashlight came with. Let's see what happens. I think I'm loosening the mount on the actual rail. I think it's, oh no, it is in the flashlight. Ooh. I don't know. I mean, if you're using your gun like that to beat something, you're probably wrong. But it did come loose in the mount a little bit. Oh, it's the piece that actually mounts to the flashlight. Yeah, got some failure there. Let's take that off of the mount. It's this piece. I'm going to try to tighten those screws down and see if it fixes the problem. Alright, let's take a look at this. So the mount is loose. It's a 1.5 millimeter Allen. And I mean, I have pretty cheap Allen wrenches. I think everybody does. But every time I try to either loosen or tighten the screw, I just strip out the Allen. I tried chopping this off a bit, you know, cutting it back, all the strip portions of the Allen, and it just strips it again. So I don't know. I'll call this a failure. I personally think that it did probably start tearing out the threads of these small screws out of the flashlight. But who knows? Maybe if I had a good enough Allen wrench, quality steel, I could get that screw out and put it back in, and maybe it would, you know, go tight back up to the flashlight and survive. But yeah, we'll call that a point of failure. So if you want your flashlight to not be able to be mounted, then beat it with a hammer. On a separate note, the M-LOK mount is still on there, solid, not even loose. So I was gonna do a what if I dropped my flashlight in the ice and left it in there for 48 hours, but I don't really know why a lot of channels do this. They freeze their gear in a solid block of ice. I guess it just shows how durable it is and how watertight it is. So froze it. It's been sitting in there for 48 hours in ice. Break it out of here. Button frozen. Turns on. It's having a hard time staying on. The button completely frozen right now, but there it is. So yeah, I will get that all thawed out and then see if it still operates like it should. All right, so I'm pretty much done doing the what if scenarios. Now I want to see what this flashlight can actually take. Here we have a 12 gauge pump action shotgun and 12 gauge 1 1/8 ounce 7.5 shot lead 2 3/4 inch shells. Flashlight, shotgun. That sucks. Got it that time. It still turns on. So the flashlight survived. I know what you're thinking. All right, that was a lead shot, lead and aluminum. That's kind of a weak test. Let's try some steel shot. So we got 3 inch, 1 1/4 ounce shot, 2 shot steel. I don't think the flashlight's gonna survive this one. Let's see. There's no way. Look at where the wad landed. Oh, now we got some penetration. And those are sunk in there. Oh my gosh, it turns on. It turns on. They're dirt clogging the button, but it turns on and it works. That's amazing. I can't believe it. It survived. Okay, yeah, I don't know what else to do to that flashlight. I'm just gonna go ahead and say, yes, it's a tough flashlight. If you beat it against something, you might break them out. If you shoot it with steel shot, you might put some holes in it, but it still turns on.